Tonight, we are hearing from Tampa's police chief about the firing of one of his officers after being caught on body camera using a racial slur.
Delvin White worked as a resource officer at Middleton High School. And 8 on Your Side's Rod Carter spoke with the chief today one-on-one about that decision.
Yeah, and it was a difficult decision, he says, for him. In fact, Chief Brian Dugan says this was just not an easy decision to come by. But he says the policy is very, very clear. Tampa Police Chief Brian Dugan says firing one of his officers for using a racial slur wasn't an easy decision to come by, primarily because of one reason.
And so the fact that he's a black African-American officer using the N-word is an interesting dynamic.
Delvin White, who'd been an officer with TPD for 8 years, in November was caught on his body-worn camera using the N-word twice. Once during a private conversation with his wife in which he used the term to describe a group of people. The second during the arrest of a 16-year-old student. Again, the officer is black.
And so we have a person in a position of authority, a law enforcement officer, talking to a 16-year-old student. That's not appropriate in my opinion.
White was a resource officer at Middleton. The difficulty of making this decision, what was that?
I had several people in the community, in the black community, reach out to me. I got emails from students and teachers telling me what an inspiration he was. I had other people calling me and say, well, that's just the way we talk. Is what they would tell me. But
Dugan says this policy, B1.2, discriminatory conduct, is clear. Employees are forbidden to use slurs or derogatory comments.
I know I made the right decision based upon the policy, but still doesn't make it an easy decision.
And that if one officer is held accountable for the use of the word, everyone has to be, despite that officer's race.
If Brian Dugan refers to a group of people as ghetto N-words, when your chief of police is talking like that, what do you think would happen to me?
Still, the Police Benevolent Association is planning to lobby for White's job back. White's PBA rep Danny Alvarez told me some people in the black community have come to the officer's defense.
As we go through this matter, we know that intent has a lot to do with it. Culture and community has a lot to do with it.
And he notes about that policy,
an important part and distinction when we look at that policy is what is the intent of the giver or the maker of the term, and then the receiver, how was it received? What might be derogatory to you or to me might not be to somebody else.
So a couple of important things to point out. In that second incident, Tampa Police only knew about that because the officer told them about it after they discovered the first situation. And it's also important to mention that police say that 16-year-old was also using the very same word with that officer. Now, the PBA wants to point out they do not condone the use of that word by anyone, but they simply wonder if the punishment fits the crime, so to speak.
I'm wondering, Rod, have you gotten any kind of feel for how the community feels about this?
I can tell you the police chief has. He showed me several letters that he got from teachers at Middleton, people in the community, all of those folks talking about how great this officer was and that you can't hold this one thing against him and that maybe this would be a teachable moment. In fact, that's what the NAACP says. Let's all use this as a teachable moment. So, as far as the chief is concerned, he knows he did the right thing in his words, and the PBA is going to look to try to get the officer his job back.
All right. Thanks so much.
Sure.
Appreciate that.